Virtue signaling, ladies and gentlemen, is one of the best things about life. It really is. I honestly love turning everywhere and seeing a stunning, brave idea being forcefully waved in front of me, as you do as well, right? We have roads, food packaging, police cars, and even now we have inclusive trains within the UK. Now, unless this progressive train somehow has the magical superpowers to start turning up on time, it's a big waste of time, right? And money. You could have spent that money somewhere else, as is the case with most of these things. What purpose do they serve apart from forcefully pushing political propaganda down people's throats? And in the end, people just grow tired and frustrated with it. Clearly, these people don't get the message right now. They will eventually. And sports has become one of the biggest talking points underneath the umbrella of virtue signaling, especially the NHL right now. As we all know, they like to host Pride nights, and with these Pride nights, players wear rainbow jerseys. However, what the NHL is seeing is more and more players are refusing to wear these jerseys, whether it's because of personal reasons, religious beliefs, or something going on in their country that conflicts with it, etc., etc. We covered one of the most famous ones recently where Ivan Provorov came out and said, hey, look guys, I'm not wearing this jersey. It goes against my beliefs. And the media, as you can imagine, they went wild, because how dare somebody stand against a virtue signal? You're not allowed to do that. I thought this was inclusive times, by the way. You know, everybody's accepted. Unless you go against the ideas, then it slowly turns into exclusion. But as I said, more and more are taking a stand. We had two brothers from the Panthers last week refusing to wear the jersey, stating after many thoughts, prayers and discussions, we have chosen not to wear a Pride jersey tonight, the brothers said together in a statement prior to last week's game against the Maple Leafs. We carry no judgment on how people choose to live their lives and believe that all people should be welcome in all aspects of the game of hockey. Now, I believe this was because of their religious beliefs, their Christian beliefs. I know these progressive ideologies have been placed on a pedestal higher than religious beliefs, but I think we should still respect them, right? Is that controversial to say? Probably. It's funny as well, you know, they said they don't hold any judgment on how people live their lives. The funny thing is, they will now get judged for how they live their lives because they decided to go against the progressive movement. It's just how these things work. But this is becoming a massive pain for the NHL. It's becoming a massive headache. And because of all of this, they are now maybe starting to rethink how they approach these Pride nights. Following a slew of controversies involving Pride nights, NHL Commissioner Gary Bettman acknowledged that the league is reconsidering the event. The 70-year-old Bettman spoke to CTV News in Ottawa on Monday about the matter. This is the first time we've experienced that, and I think it's something we're going to have to evaluate in the offseason, Bettman said. There have been a number of occasions in which NHL players have refused to wear Pride jerseys this season. This is one issue where players, for a variety of reasons, may not feel comfortable wearing the uniform as a form of endorsement, Bettman continued. Now, to me, I don't know about you, but this looks like a clear indication that they might actually end up cancelling the stunning, brave, progressive Pride nights. Sound the alarm. Ring the bells. An organization has stepped up and said, you know what, people are actually allowed to have opinions outside of certain ideologies. Well, can you smell the common sense returning? I mean, I can't, I've got a cold, maybe it is. Let me know. Who knows, right? I mean, at this point, right, these things are no longer one event. It's no longer one Pride night. It's not even one Pride month. It's 365 days. It's 12 months. We are every day reminded of these things, which is why people love sport as well. You know, it was a big incentive to watch sport, to get away from all the political stuff for a couple of hours. Now, when people turn on the TV, they are also bombarded with it. People don't want to see it. People just want to be entertained without political garbage being thrown at them, being forced onto them. Hopefully, this is a signal to others, right? To think maybe, you know what, we can move away from forcefully pushing things onto other people for political gains, etc., etc. I doubt it. If the NHL do go through with it, there's going to be a lot of backlash. I think we also know this because if you remember how people reacted when Ivan Provorov didn't wear the Pride jersey, it's going to be huge. If you haven't seen it, take a look, by the way.
If the National Hockey League is going to do this, if any league is going to do this, do it properly or reevaluate what you're doing. Because there's not a lot of repercussions that I'm seeing from any league. Now, it could change with the NHL. Could change with the NHL. I think you find the Flyers $1 million for this. I'm not kidding. Because what I heard last night was offensive and didn't make any sense. Because, for instance, if that was a military night okay?
Right.
If anyone in Canada or in the States on a military appreciation night wouldn't wear a jersey pregame, do you have any idea the uproar that would have happened on that? Do you have any idea the backlash? Do you have any idea what happened on social media? It's ridiculous what would have happened. Nothing scares me more than any human being who says, I'm not doing this because of my religious beliefs. Because when you looked at people's lives, you normally say that publicly, you'd throw up at what you saw. You would throw up at what you saw. And I have seen that a million times in a lot of different ways. So don't give me that. With respect, don't give me that, because no one's perfect.
So if they do cancel it, right, that's the reaction you can expect. There'll be tears. I'm sure this man himself will have another emotional breakdown on live TV that we can all laugh at. There'll be buzzwords thrown out left, right, and center. This is transphobia. This is bigotry. We're going back to the dark ages. You know, the more you think about it, it doesn't even make sense to ask somebody to wear something that doesn't align with how they live their lives. They don't align with that lifestyle. You wouldn't ask a gay person to wear anything to do with straight people, right? Because there'll be boycotts left, right, and center. How dare they ask me to wear this? I mean, if there is anything to do with straight people anyway. So that's where it doesn't make sense. If you actually went against that, it'd probably be celebrated too. Hopefully, the NHL do follow through with this. I think they should, mainly because it doesn't need to be there. And secondly, if more and more players start to refuse to wear the jersey, it's just going to draw a load of bad publicity to them. The players will get abused. They'll be called bigots. We already know this. And players don't need that sort of abuse. They don't need to be bombarded on social media. So just cut all of that out and cancel it. It seems like a no-brainer to me, but you know, the no-brainer decisions are the ones we normally avoid in today's world. It will be interesting to see once the woke mob find out about this, whether the NHL will be like, actually, you know what, we're going to carry on with it because most companies can't handle the woke mob these days as well. But that is the end of the episode, ladies and gentlemen. If you have enjoyed, please for me, make sure to leave a like rating. If you're new, hit that big red subscribe button and turn on bell notifications so you never miss a video. I just want to give a quick thank you to everybody. You've probably noticed we're at 40k right now. That is absolutely huge. The more I look at it, the more overwhelming it becomes. I just can't believe we've hit that in such a short amount of time. It's honestly insane. So once again, thank you all for your support so much. It means the world to me. It really does. But until next time, it has been your boy JD. Make sure to always have a great day and stay safe. I'm out. Peace.